What's up guys? Today we are making a Fathead pizza. This is the pizza recipe that I use for all of my refeeds throughout this course. Yes, I have a spray tan on because we are in the final stretch of this course. We're finishing in a couple days, so that is the reason for that. Don't be distracted. Let's make the Fathead pizza. So you need 3 ingredients for the crust, and you can kind of get away with any ratio you want, whatever fits your macros for the refeed. For me today, I'm going to do half a cup of almond flour, 3/4 of a cup of mozzarella cheese, and 1 egg. I'm gonna weigh everything out just to be accurate with the macros. And then we also have the oven preheating to 350 degrees. Okay, I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds until it melts, then we'll add the other 2 ingredients to it. Okay, now it just got done. It took 30 seconds. I like to use a fork to mix this. You may need to microwave it again if it cools off too much. We're gonna add a half cup of almond flour. And as you can see here, I have a baking sheet with a silicone mat on it. You can also use like a pie pan or something. Anything really works. Half cup. And just mix that around. Okay, see, so if this happens, you're gonna have to just pop it in the microwave for about another 15 seconds. Melt it again. There we go, that's working a little bit better. And this will start to come together. Now let's just put it onto the baking sheet here. Then just give it a little spreading out. I don't really mind if mine's not that square, but I do like mine to be pretty flat, so then you can add a lot of toppings to it. And it just cooks, it crisps up a lot better. If yours is sticky, you can put a piece of parchment paper on top here and roll it out with a rolling pin. Eventually you end up with something like that. We're gonna put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes, but keep an eye on it. Depending on the thinness of your pizza, it'll take different times. So we'll shoot for 10, we'll check on it, see how it's going. There's the crust. That is just a thing of beauty. So that was actually in there for 12 minutes at 400. And now all that's really left to do is to top it, put it back in, and bake it. And I know you guys can do that on your own, but let me just share with you a few of my favorite toppings for this. This one, we also have a chicken crust pizza recipe. That one is higher protein. This one is pretty high fat, so you don't have to go nuts with just making sure you get in all fatty toppings. You can be a little more lenient, but let's go over my favorite toppings. So what I like to do, if you're doing this for a refeed, definitely for the sodium anchovies. I've actually never had them until I did this program, and I really like them. They add like a nice, just like a nice salty flavor, and I originally put them on before baking, but this time I'm just gonna put them on after the pizza is already baked and put them on cold. I love using dressings like this as opposed to pizza sauce because this is just lower carb, higher fat, and I think it tastes way better. So like Primal Kitchen Caesar, Primal Kitchen Green Goddess is a really good one. Or any kind of pesto sauce. You can get tomato pesto, you can get basil pesto. I like using basil leaves too, just to add a little bit of flavor without a lot of carbs. And then you definitely want some kind of fatty meat. I love doing ground beef just because it's easy to flavor any way you like. You can also do like ground sausage would be really good. A breakfast pizza with like some eggs on top would be great with some breakfast sausage. And then you gotta have pepperoni, right? I love putting pepperoni on it. Always has great macros for keto. That's pretty much it. You just top your pizza, pop it back in. I like to crank the heat up a little bit more, like 500 for about 5 minutes. Really get those toppings crispy, melted. That's the pizza crust, guys. That's the Fathead pizza. This is great for the phase 3 of this course, the keto refeeds.